What's up, guys? It's been a minute. We, for a change, aren't doing a complete installation on a Cadillac. We are just undoing some less than stellar work. So this customer came to us. He actually owns an audio shop locally here and had this bagged, I believe, a couple years ago. Had some issues with the airlift system. Found out that the installers didn't put a water trap on it, so it destroyed the internals of the manifold. We got him fixed up on that, helped him fix a few leaks and everything, and now he wants it to actually ride like a Cadillac again. So apparently they installed Ridetech Shockwaves on the front of this thing, which I guess is an easy way out, but the result is you got to be at about 115 PSI just to hit ride height, and then even then you've only got a couple inches of travel, so it rides like crap. So we're going to undo that and check everything else out while we're in here, and hopefully give him something that he can enjoy driving again. It's a really, really nice car. Let me show you around a little bit. You can see interior was all redone. Really nice console. Obviously he's got some audio in there and everything. Back package tray has some nice speaker cutouts. Let me show you the trunk. This is pretty wild. So I haven't heard it play. I'm sure he'll be happy to give us a demo when he comes to pick it up, but I imagine it gets pretty loud. So pretty cool stuff. Really, really clean, nice car. So let me show you under the hood real quick too. So same deal under here. A lot of detail work. Dual circuit master cylinder, that's nice. Not sure what year they went to that, but I think that's an upgrade from stock. I've been working on too many 59s and 60s to remember. But yeah, just a really nice, solid, clean car. So we're going to cut the front spring pockets out, put 7-inch slam bags in there, shock relocation, and the result should be hitting ride height at closer to 80, 85 PSI. And I'll do some measurements before and after, but I think we should be able to get an inch or two lower without any major surgery. So hopefully level it out. It's got a bit of a backwards rake on it right now when it's aired out. But yeah, let's get it on the rack and get it apart and see what we've got. All right, we got it up, got the wheels off. So let me show you what we've got going on here. So I don't know if this is a kit that Ridetech actually offers or if they just adapted something else. Either way, it's not right. I mean, it's safe, I guess. They did maybe trim the inside of the pocket just a little bit. Hard to tell, really. But that bag is equivalent to like a 6-inch slam or a D2500 airlift bag. It's just way undersized for the weight of this vehicle and the leverage point that it's mounted. So we are going to eliminate all of that. We're going to put a 7-inch Slam Specialties bag in there instead. So that'll require trimming the lip of the pocket out and basically exposing the bag so it can't rub on anything. And then we will put our shocks in the same spot we did on that turquoise one last year. So they'll come right off of here and then up on the inside. Up. Well, take my word for it. You can't really see it, but I'll show you when it's done. So we'll get a shock up in there and get this thing sitting low, riding properly, and make this dude happy to drive it again. I guess he's got a show coming up this weekend that's like a 2.5-hour drive each way. So that'll be a good little test for him. I look forward to hearing his report back on it. But other than that, everything else looks good under here. It's got some oil leaks and some transmission leaks, but that's sort of classic Cadillac life. But everything else looks fine. Drive shaft's been doing a little bit of rubbing, but that's just what they do. And yeah, it's all fine. So we'll go ahead and leave the rest of it alone. I left it up overnight and it didn't leak down a whole bunch. So as long as he's okay with the amount of air leaking that it has, I mean, we usually recommend laying them out when you park anyway. So yeah, I think we're good to just do the front and not really recommend anything else. So let's get the Shockwaves out of there and then we'll show you what needs to be cut. All right, front end came apart without any real issue. It's usually the case when we've got something that's been worked on previously. It's always nice. So we've got upper control arm up out of the way, lower control arm dropped. So what we're gonna have to do is trim this lip back flush with the control arm so we can weld a lower plate on here. Upper, we just need to cut the pocket up and over. I think right around these rivets should give us the clearance we need. See, there's two in the front, two in the back of the spring pocket. So I think if we kind of sneak up between them and come across about 2 inches up, that should give us the clearance for that 7-inch Slam Specialties bag. So we'll do that on both sides and check our clearances and then start getting this welded up and ready to put back together. Okay, we're moving right along here. So ground the lips of the lower control arms flat and welded these lower plates over the hole, just centered up, left to right, front to back, all of that. The upper spring pockets are cut out. We've got the clearance now for that 7-inch bag. We pulled the little spring perch kind of locator or whatever out of here because it doesn't need to be in there anymore. And then opened up the bolt hole that was holding that that sort of like little mini cup in there. We drilled that out to 1/2 inch so we can run the 3/8 line through with a sleeve to protect it from any rubbing. We've got the tension rods. We sanded them down and then we're gonna get up in next to the radiator to weld up the upper shock brackets. And then once that's done and painted, I think we're just about ready to put it together and hook it all back up. All right, so bags are in. Got the control arms bolted back together. Lower shock mounts are right there on the tension rods. Let me see if I can get up in here and show you the shock towers. There they are. I still need a lick of paint up there, but we need to mask everything off in the engine bay since it's all paint detailed. Basically, you can see where that is. It's on this frame support that goes from the front cross member out to the frame rail, and then we just come up from there. So, yeah, this is fine cinematography. So we're just hooking up brake lines and get that upper tower painted, and then we can bolt the shocks in, and this thing's just about done. Like that. That's more like it, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's grab this thing. Now that's how they're supposed to sit up front. He's gonna be stoked. All right. Well, that's the process. Not a whole lot to it. I'm gonna go ahead and reprogram all his ride height presets and everything and double check all the nuts and bolts, take it for a spin, and he should be ready to pick it up. Thanks for watching, guys.